everyone, this is Ford Renovations first vlog. Today we're going to be going to an old client of mine that we finished tiling before lockdown, and there's a couple of tiles that he wants me to change over because he didn't like a trim that was around the architraves, around the door area. And there's two tiles, I think, and there's two chips just as it butts up to the door where the cutter didn't quite cut it nicely. So, you know, being alright, thinking it'd be fine just to, like, you know, it's going to get covered up anyway, it's not an issue, is it really? But he decided he didn't like it with the trim over the architrave and that, just to finish it off, get a nice cleaner cut, like look on it. So we're going to go down there this morning. I've got to pick a couple of bits up on the way in. We're going to take them two tiles out. And then after they're in, cleaned up, dried up, stuck on the wall, we'll do a little bit of silicon in, and I'll show you how we're going to do it. Anyway, see you in a bit. Just getting all my tools out, and what you always got to remember in this line of work is that if you don't look after your knees, they'll very quickly give up on you. So it doesn't matter what you got, anything to do, save the joints. Well, there you go. That's how you take it out without breaking all the tiles around it. I can't find anywhere to put the camera. Bloody thing. I'm new to this, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, there we go. Oh. There we go. So yeah, tiles out. There's another one above it, but I don't want to bore you with the same process again. So yeah, all you've got to do is really just, you know, find out the tile that you want to get removed, and then you want to get some masking tape and just go above the grout line onto the next tile. So you're basically trying to cover and protect the tiles you want to keep from getting chipped, from accidental damage and stuff like that. And then when you're pulling and tugging at the tile with a hammer or a suction cup, it also separates that tile from the others when you take the grout out. Now you can take the grout out in numerous different ways. You can take it out with there's like a ruby scraper that I've got in a shed. That's really good for taking out for just re-grouting jobs, like a whole area. It's a motorized thing. It just chisels away at the grout. But for this, it's just pretty simple, you know, just smash it, rip it out, stick it in. Talk you through some of that, and then yeah, we'll talk about what I said at the end of the video. One of the most annoying things about being a handyman is the fact that you always forget something because you're doing such a huge different amount of things. I mean, I knew what I was doing, I knew what I was coming into the job for. Always double check you've got the tools that you need. Now I've got the second tile out and they're all cleaned up ready for the new ones to go back in. But the only problem I've got now is that I brought my grinder to make sure I can cut a nice clean cut from it. But sod knows where it's disappeared to, but the collar that you screw onto the grinder to hold the blade in tight, both of them have gone missing. Not in my bags, not in any of the boxes, I don't know where they've gone. Can't find them. So I'm just having to pop over to the lockup, get my tile, my manual tile cutter, where you score a line and then you push down on the lever and crack it. Should leave a nice clean cut. That's what I used for the job last time, but I think with those tiles I may not have just pushed the blade into the tile hard enough, so that's why they chipped like that. So yeah, I'm going to go get that, take it back, I'll stick them in. I've got another little handy tip of the day for when we put them tiles back in. It's all about overcoming problems. You know, you come out every day, you're overcoming different problems. And the main thing about being a multi-tradesman or a handyman or just working in the construction industry in general, goes all my tools, is you've got to be a good person to overcome problems. Like the fact that my camera keeps disconnecting from the glass. Only when it's hot though, which is strange. Yeah, so I'm going to go grab that and then I'll meet you back at the job. Right, before we grout those two up with the same grout that we used around the rest of the bathroom, it wasn't decorated by the time that we'd finished, so we left all of this line up the top there where it meets the ceiling, so he can paint it first, because then once it's painted, then you can put this on, which is, well, not that one, never mind. Put this one up, which is a decorator's cork. It's basically is a filler, but in a tube form. It's easy, malleable, so you can curve it, shape it, put it in there so it looks really nice and smart. And then once that's up there, it's got a nice kind of cut edge to it. You don't need to paint it, but you can paint it if you ever find that you want to paint it again. This is the bathroom. The camera's not very good for a wide angle lens. You know, it has a toilet, vanity unit. You've got this nice alcove, mitered trims around the edges. And we come around here, got the toilet, then we've got the bath. feature strip which goes all the way up. It's quite nice. And obviously on this wall, not much going on, but it's got the end of the bath, doorway. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Lovely tiles, beautiful tiles. And then if I can show you with a good bit of light, this is what the silicone should look like to get a nice like crisp edge. There, you know, all the way down, looking real lovely. That's that all done. One thing you got to remember though, if you're going to be taking videos and you know keeping people updated and that, is you got to take bloody pictures. Just forgot, you know, just got carried away with getting it done. Hopefully I'll ask my client if he can just send me a picture, and then I can just flash it up like that, and then you can see what it looks like now it's done. But yeah, an eventful day. I'm on my way home now. You know, half a day, just getting them two done, a little bit of mastic and stuff. Seems like it takes a long time, but you know, you've got to be careful with these types of things. If you don't do it properly, and if you don't take as much care as you can, you could end up taking longer by just chipping another tile. You've got to replace that one then. So, you know, if you always think, oh, these tradesmen take so long to get the job done, well, you know, it's because we're trying to do it properly and we're trying to do it carefully, to make it, you know, and tidy as well, because tidying takes up time. It took me about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to clear everything up, wipe everything down and stuff. So, you know, it all evolves around making sure that the client's happy, and that's what's involved. Bit weird doing this vlog thing, to be honest. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Not used to talking to a camera, especially on my own. Oh yeah. Here's a question. I asked you earlier about something, about a product that me and my son was playing with during the lockdown times. So yeah, if you know what this is epoxy resin from Gorilla Glue, and that's not like tabletop kind of stuff that eventually I want to use. Has anyone found a way of sanding it down to a certain like real high grit, let's say like 250 grit or something, or even 1000 grit sandpaper, and then polishing it up? Because when we went for a walk down in the forest and that, we found 3 bits of wood like that, and we did different colours. So we got clear with some glitter in it, we done green, plain, and the most effective looking cool one was the blue. I would like to do that again, but I'd like to kind of get that sanded down, finished up, put a finish on it or something to give the wood a bit of a pop. But it's the resin that I'm thinking about. How are you going to get that just, you know, shine a little bit? It's rock hard now. I didn't think it would be rock hard, but that is like harder than the wood. So yeah, comment down below if you've had any experience. Subscribe if you like it, because I'll do another one. If I can see another job, and what I'll do is I'll try and, if this becomes a recurrent thing, I'll try and do this, like, I don't know, upload a video every Friday or something. Anyway, have fun, happy working, and take care.